Now, if we come in with our chainsaws and our bulldozers and we go, oh, this is a lovely area, look at all the trees and the bushes, but we're going to make it a park. We think it might be better. We've got rid of some of these trees and we're going to make it just a lawn, or we're going to make it a basketball court. We are going to concrete it. So let's go with the park analogy first. Now we come in and remove the trees, we get all these bushes out of the way, and we tidy up the leaves. We don't want leaves, we want to sit and have a picnic. So we tidy all that, we plant some lovely lawn, clear a big, like a football oval sized area. And then it rains. What's going to happen? Okay, so the rain comes down it comes, and there's no trees to slow the water down anymore. It hits the ground, there's no bushes there anymore, and there's no twigs for the little insects to live in, and the water hits the ground, and lots of it hits the ground really fast, and because it then wants to roll away too, because they've got no branches or anything stopping it, so it races across the ground really quickly, and as it moves quickly, it carries a lot more soil with it than it would have otherwise. And not only does it do that, because it's moving so fast, it all accumulates quicker as well. It all goes to another spot quickly. So then it starts moving even quicker, and it all comes together in a larger amount of water. And this really exacerbates or makes worse the erosion. And a bit the same with the wind too. If you've ever gone up to Launceston or driven up the Midlands, you'll see there's a lot of rocks in those paddocks, and there's not many trees. The trees were taken away to build farms. Now, there's nothing wrong with building a farm, but it's important that you leave some of the trees there, because if you remove all the trees, the wind will come. And the wind blows across the land, and if there's no trees to break up the wind, the same as there's no trees to break up the water, the wind blows on the soil really fast and whisks it away, and you're just left with lots of rocks. So the trees, the structure is important, and we need to try and really look after God's world and live in harmony with it, rather than just clear it and take it. And we need to try and take care of it. We are to manage it, we need to grow food, but we have to do it in a way where it looks after the environment as well as getting what we need from it. Now, the same happens if we put concrete down. That's the process called hardening. So not only have we moved everything away and cleared it so it's nice and flat, if we then put concrete down rather than grass, the ground won't suck up any water. It's been hardened. Concrete's hard. And so then the water moves even faster, and there's even more water because it's really hard and the water can't soak into concrete. So there's another thing we do. And if you build a house, you've got a big patch that's been hardened. If you build a road, you've got a big patch that's been hardened. And that's why often the gutters get full when there's a big storm, because so much of this water, which otherwise would have been slowed down by trees and bark and bushes and twigs, hits the road, doesn't soak in at all and races off. And so we get a lot of flooding problems that can occur because so many areas have been hardened and the water's moving really fast and the wind can blow really hard. So they're our main causes of erosion, and we're going to have a look at a couple of examples in a second where I've gone out and I've captured some normal erosion that occurs, and we've got also some processes of weathering, some rocks we're going to look at, and we've also got some really pretty farmland, but we've also got an example of how landscapes have changed, and that those changes are good in some ways, but they also have some consequences, some things that happen because of change. Now, I'm not saying the change is bad, I'm just saying it does have an effect on the environment. So we're going to have a look at some of that.